Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back to Dutchman Watches Mahjong Soul. We got a 4-player East coming up, and looking at the names of these players, it is the Battle of the Cowards. I will go ahead and explain that in just a moment. But yeah, happy Saturday, everyone. I hope you're enjoying your weekend. 4-player East because, again, we're taking it easy. We're trying not to overexert ourselves on the off days. But first things first, why did I call this the Battle of the Cowards? Well, we have 2 players that have not the courage to name themselves. We have 2 free Janshis. This is the default character name if you do not choose one for yourself. Alright, well, what about this player? This player is a Master 3, playing in the gold room still. This player is so afraid of demoting that they refuse to play matches in their own lobby. So this is a coward through and through. Over here we have a player who's afraid of thinking for themselves. Instead of coming up with a name, they came up with a name and then put the numbers from left to right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 1. I don't know what the 4, 1 has to do with anything, but the inability to express themselves is the fear they're exerting over there. Anyways, now that you get the joke, we're gonna go ahead and switch over to our cat girl over here and try to analyze the match of fear as we move around. Go ahead and turn on hands and tiles because things are heating up quick. Pair of 7s, 2, 4, 6, 6, 8, 9, 2, 3, 8, 8, 9. Our dealer has a long way to go, given that free Janshi to the right. We'll call them FJ1. I would call them cat ear Janshi, but they also have a cat ear Janshi to the right. Somebody's Tenpai. Let's hurry it up. FJ1 has 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 5, 5, 2, 3, 5. Needs one more tile for Tenpai, but they've got a pair of East, or a opponent of East, giving them the Yakuhai 1. Across the way, the Master Coward has a double-sided weight on 2s and 5s with open opponent of Reds, giving them Yakuhai 1. Here comes the 2, that's the Roan. The biggest coward in the room is going to take the tile and win for 1,000 points. Wonderful. Cowardice at its finest. This is Master 3 play at its best. Anyways, we move on to free Janshi 1, FJ1, as we look at their hand. 1, 2, 5, 8, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, and a 6 and a 9, and a green to red. Probably not going to make a Yakuhai hand. Uh-oh, Kyushu Kyuhai. We reset the hand. Nothing matters anymore. Free Janshi 1 has 5, 6, pair of 8s, 4, 5, 8, 9, 3, 7, 7. Already looking better than the last hand, so way to go on that Kyushu Kyuhai. You just gave your opponents a better hand. Should have played for Kokushi instead. The Wussy Wuss Master. Who cares what they've got, because the number string has already gotten 2 pawns, one of North, one of South. The South does nothing for them. Probably could have used that as a pair instead, and they would have been much closer to Tenpai than they are right now. You got a 5, 6, a 7, 8, and a 1, 3, but they need a pair, and again, those Souths would have made a fantastic pair in their hands. Dora 3 though with Yakuhai, so they're actually sitting on a Mangan. Their opponents don't know just how far away from Tenpai they are though. Our dealer free Janshi is moving towards a Chitoitsu shape, 7 pairs. They are 1 tile away, but there's only 3 tiles they can draw to complete that shape, so it's actually the worst weight in the world. The Master Coward has 3, 5, 7, doubled inside weight. Very fancy, very beautiful. And FJ1 has opened up for Toy Toy instead of Chitoy. I agree with this decision, but I think it's way too late to be making a decision like that. 7, 8, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, with a pair of 6s, a pair of Reds. The 2 comes out, and FJ2 will take the win on this one. Open East. Just 1,000 points. We change seats again. Nobody has broken 30k. Nobody has broken 27k after 2 hands. I told you this was going to be the Battle of the Cowards, and you are seeing it First hand. Open whites across the way for numbers. What do the numbers mean? Master Coward has lots of pairs, no good shapes. 4-5 in the bamboo. Opponent 6s, pair of 7s. Pair of 1s in a 5-6 shape. Playing very quickly, maybe you should think about what they're doing and why they're in the gold room. There isn't even an event going on. There's no excuse. FJ2 has found Tenpai. 1, 2, 3, 5, 5, 3, 4, 5. They take the double pair weight on the 5s and 5s. This has got to be one of the worst weights in the game, given that 5s are super easy to use inside the hand. And they have 2 of each tile, so there's only 4 tiles left in the game. And the tiles are super usable, so it's not very likely they're going to see these tiles come out. Even our Coward Master, who has refined their cowardly craft to a T, would not drop a bamboo 5 against his hand. Nor would they drop a character 5 either. Numbers opens up and throws the 5 because you opened up. Of course you're going to drop a dangerous tile. I hope you're a Tenpai. Oh, wait. You were. At the very least, they had a decency to get Tenpai with that steal. But they do get hit for 2,000 points because nobody cares about making a hand that's worth anything in this game. FJ2 is on their way to making a Pinfu hand. 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4s and 7s, pair of 3s, 6, 7, and a lonely 9. Dropping their honors, dropping their terminals. They should have dropped the red first. Numbers, on the other hand, is probably as far from Tenpai as they've ever been. 4, 8 in characters, 2, 4, 5, 7, 1, 6, 8, and 9. East and red doing nothing in their hand. FJ1, the original. Pair of 2s, a 5, 6, 8, 9, 9, 4, 6, 6, 6, 7, and a 4. Just making shapes and seeing what comes in their hand. They did not call the cons, so FJ1 is immediately my favorite player. They broke their pair apart, knowing that the opponent 6s and the 6, 7 are completely complementary shapes. They finished discarding the 9, which I disagree with because they have a 5, 6 and a 9, 8. They definitely might have had some more work to do still. Our dealer FJ2 has found Ricci though. Looking at a double-sided 5s and 8 shape. 3 of the 8s are pwned to the left, so it's really more of a one-sided shape. But you might find some trickiness. Somebody who's seen the 8s get pwned would think nobody would wait on the 4th 8 because that's a dumb move. And indeed they are correct, it is a dumb move, but it works out in their favor as FJ2 is the first to cross the 30k threshold for the win. Because this was an East-only match. You don't need to play for points, you just need to play for winning hands. And FJ2 shows us how it's done. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that match as much as I did. If you did, please click the like and subscribe button. It really helps small channels like this one grow and reach a wider audience. And I hope you have a good morning, a good afternoon, and a good evening. Goodbye.